my absolute favorite part of this entire thing is the little, like, whatever this traveling caravan car thingy is. I'm not sure what you call this, but it's amazing.
An alpaca that was pulling it a minute ago, but
Yeah, it was a llama, Lewis.
same shit.
But you killed it.
So when you eventually arrive here, this like before in the previous version of this game, you're gonna have quests that are gonna send you around to different places, and you're gonna have to do different things. And today we're gonna take a look at some of the areas that were recreated around this dig site. Cool. So
yeah. So we're gonna have quests and stuff in the forest, of course, like go find 10 bear asses, standard stuff. But then one of them was going to be like retrieve an artifact. Yeah, from the toilet. Retrieve artifacts from XYZ. So we built a little glade thing with a dungeon in it. So we've built this. You're going to get quests. Don't know exactly the wording on it yet, but it'll be go to XYZ ruins, go into dungeon, get something.
Why is the bridge still intact?
Oh, potato. So somewhere in these ruins there'll be a chest with a button.
That was amazing.
You bring the button. You bring a button in here. Don't everyone just walk in here.
Yeah. Stay back.
No
So
clusterfucking.
you come in here.
Otherwise the
Jesse,
puzzle
come in.
dies. Go.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah. Ignore these. There's going to be pressure plates across here, so when you hit the pressure plates, the door closes behind you. So it's like once you're in, yeah. And you're going to come in here. Did you hear that, or have you got music turned off?
I have music turned off. Should I turn it on?
Turn sounds on. Yeah. Did you hear that?
Yeah. What was that?
That's the clue.
Oh.
This is like the basic-y dungeon. This is like the first thing you'd come to, so it's pretty simple. So simple notes.
Do. Easy peasy.
Open up the next section.
We just totally gave away that answer. That's the first dungeon though. That's all you get. That's all you get.
And because this is going to be a short one, so when you walk in here, the second you start music, hitting the buttons, it spawns some mobs in here that come out of these dispensers, hit the ground, and then you can't climb up these vines until you've got them because there's going to be a mixture of skeletons and zombies in with them. So they'll just keep knocking you off until you've killed them.
Very nice, very nice.
And then
chest.
And Skyrim style, you've got room with chest, and then exit that take back to basically the beginning.
Very nice. I think.
Morning, guys.
Now this.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Tool.
Hold on, Jesse, stand there. Wait a minute, wait for it.
Oh, ah! Okay, do it again.
May wish is standing in the way.
again.
Hurry, Lewis.
Standing on it.
Go.
Ow! Ow! The
Amazing how slow you
are. Look at me. Look at me just sailing down. You know what we need?
Mike.
There's something missing though, and I think
Duel, hit the button.
we need to recreate it on some level. We need our starter.
Duel, can you hit the button?
Our starter maps.
Here we go.
What's the button? Oh.
There
What do
we
you mean
go.
our starter maps?
If you remember last time, in the last iteration of this map, we had 2 dungeons that were essentially freebie dungeons, but it was basically learn how to play dungeons, assuming that people were, in a general world where someone who may not be...
Which one were those?
The jumping puzzle one, and the, the cactus one, and the one that was, the water slide one. The one that was, remember that? Where,
oh, yeah.
Mike tried to play the harmonica and desperately failed.
Oh.
I think we should...
He did a good job.
No, don't do
No.
that.
He did a
The
good
water slide
job.
one was in the tree, wasn't it?
Yeah, the water slide one was in the
yes, it
tree,
was.
and honestly, I think the water slide one we can do infinitely better. But I liked the jumping puzzle one because I think it sort of brought that, you're gonna have to do a lot of this crap later on, and so I think we should do that at some point. But I think it should be something associated with the dig site, like not the ruins, but the actual place where the guys are. And that's why when I saw the what the hell is that thing? The clearing, and I said the quarry. I was talking about like maybe
It's a lake, Jesse.
I understand, but if you look at the very bottom of it, there's a perfect like hole area. See that? There's a square.
We do have another lake with a cave in the bottom.
Oh.
Well.
Oh.
The northern lake in the forest area has a cave in the
Well,
bottom.
if you want
of
a
it that we can
jumping
use.
puzzle next to it, you can always just have like a lily pad jumping puzzle because they're annoying as hell.
Oh my god, you beautiful bastard. That's perfect. But then how do we enforce it? That's the problem with lily pads. How do we enforce making them jump on it?
Well, you put them at random places and people start jumping on them if they have any sense of exploration.
No,
hey, who destroyed my boat?
But because this game doesn't penalize you for falling in water, I could easily just jump in the water and then swim out to wherever I need to get to and then jump.
Right.
So we need something like so that would be good later on.
Well, we could make it like at the end that you should have gone over the water pads and you can't like get up there.
I think
from the water.
What
you know
would
what I mean?
be kind of creative, and this is I'm trying to figure out how you would do it, but maybe in
Listen
a
to
dungeon.
Kiske. Look at the chat. Listen to Kiske.
Yeah, but that's more dungeon. We can't do that in the overworld. That'd be nonsense, right? Like you can't break the rules of physics just for a quest. Like that's some douchey thing that game developers do for no fucking reason. We can't do that.
Well, no, unless it's a very special lake that has magical powers.
But it's not. It's a lake that a bunch of
I know.
No magic reason.
magic.
No
magic
lures
powers.
in the lake that gives somebody a magic
Why does it
sword?
at magic? It's not fucking.
But I think in a dungeon situation, if you can have the walls high enough so that swimming is a pointless like why would you swim? You can just jump across the lily pads and then make a ladder that you can only reach from being on top of the water.
Yeah,
when
but what is the problem is that if you're in the water and you can just get on the last lily pad if you're in the water.
Again, so you're right, yeah. But magic makes more sense in a dungeon than it does in the overworld. So this right here, you can definitely see the cave in the bottom. It's relatively speaking, where are we? Let's go.
We are north.
You can see where the building's still going. Yeah. So over there is lake number 1, and over there is the ruins, but you can't really see them.
To the west is the starting zone.
Yeah.
To the north is the coast, so it's pretty easy to.
Yep. All right. Anyway, you can go down here. You can see the cave under the water here, and we're gonna go inside. I think this is the perfect place to have some type of jump puzzle dungeon. An introduction to. We did like mental puzzles in the last one, right? Like, oh, you have to be smart enough to figure out a Simon Says type puzzle. This one is going to be more of a physical puzzle, where you're going to go through, have to do jumps, maybe like lily pads at first. You can jump in the water. There may be something more refined like reeds, like we had before, or blocks of wood, and then we'll go from there. Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Beans of the cool. Oh, damn. Dude, do not play.
That's Lewis.
Here I was just gonna be like, I'll help you, chop, chop, chop. And he was like, out the way, fool! I'm working.
I was gonna say, I think we should carve it out like a big cavern, and then
Oh, so the top has a lot more open than
Poor
the bottom.
Mike.
Well, yeah, you could do stalactites and stalagmites, and the stalagmites are the ones you have to jump up over.
Yeah.
I think we should do a big cavern.
How was it again? Which ones are up and which ones are down?
Oh God.
Stalactites are down.
Oh my God! All right, Mike. Yeah.
And then we have the water coming from in here, flowing down into a pool at the bottom of this huge cavern. So like you look down, and then there's like. Did you ever see that movie where the campers are like they're like climbers or some bullshit, and they're in like this cave and it's
Sanctum?
Like
is that the name of that movie?
Yeah, I think so. Where they had that the Salvador Dali or Gali or whatever her name is. The little chicks with them eat skull. That was on the front cover. Anyway, there was a big ass cavern,
I don't know
and
what he's talking about, but okay, yeah.
What are you, Mike? What
At
are you
the-
talking about?
I think
At-
Mike.
at the
I think
bo-
Mike is high right now.
No, he just hasn't
I was thinking a bigger cavern than this, but all right.
No, yeah,
I'll
no.
put that
I
in.
agree. I think up. We should be going up. Like we should be clearing above us and make it look cavernous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it
what
might
I
have
was
been
thinking,
called a
Chris.
cave.
Is the cave
Yeah.
with those chicks who go.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
all the bad guys are inside.
So
Of
you
course,
have
the
to get
bad
to
guy.
the surface.
So basically, every Far Cry plot is basically what, and Tomb Raider plot. Like, I'll just go explore this ancient tomb. There are bad guys inside. Well, that's unfortunate.
Hold
Let
on,
me
stop
shoot them
using
with my
gold.
2 pistols.
And by which he means boobs. Okay, then you come out here, and then giant cavern. The question is, now that we have a cavern, what is the purpose of it? Like, I think we forgot our main goal here. We were like, cavern! It'll be awesome! And then we forgot we were trying to make a dungeon puzzle. Okay, so then
They
what's
have
Well, that's
to run-
fine. Be
They have to run away from the creepy predator.
the creepy predator? Are you here?
I'm back.
Oh,
When they
I
come
mean-
in, it's just your character like, hello?
it's
How
like
you?
the predator. It's like the predator. from
Welcome to
Predator,
my cave.
but he's creepy.
Yeah, whatever you say, L-double-E.
Oh
You
god.
adventure.
J-Tro.
I got candy over here.
It's a war out there.
It's a war out there, J-Tro!
Stop in the FP.
It's tough in the
In the FB.
Oh my
Good
god.
grief.
Ladies and gentlemen, by the time you watch this video, I will probably have promoted this like crazy. But there is a movie out there.
At Jesse Cox on Twitter.
There is a movie out there called FP, and it might be the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And it's birdemic levels of horrible.
The FP.
D
FP.
THE space FP in capital.
It's very simple.
So Frederick Patrick.
No, Fraser Park.
Okay, whatever.
Franz
that's good.
Ferdinand.
Yeah, obviously it's Fraser Park, but
That's the name of the place.
yes, Mike. Yes.
It's
Oh,
tough
war
in
out.
the
It's a
FP.
war
It's too
out
much
there.
It's a
water.
war out
That's
there.
too high.
Oh my god.
No, when
best
we
part
had it
is-
was fine.
The last half of that trailer is seriously, it goes from like, there's war out there, man, to suddenly like ridiculous levels of techno. And just and then
Yep.
it's like club music, and then all of a sudden it becomes the Never Ending Story theme song. It's amazing. The Never Ending Story. And it's like them just dancing as fast as they can, like, ah! And then the guy has an eye
Dance
patch.
with your mind.
Dance
Dance with
with
your
your
mind.
mind. The one character is just a dude with an eye patch. It looks like Emilio Estevez with an eye patch.
Yeah.
Why is
Why
it?
this?
Emilio Estevez got to eat. I understand, but I just don't get why.
That's the guy who wrote it, right? And apparently
it
he
is.
starred in it too.
Oh, he's the
he's the new Tommy Wiseau. It makes so much sense.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
When you come here, I think the visual impact should be you walk in, giant, dark, cavernous area in front of you, and when you look down, you should not be able to see the water. Or at
I
least
think we got
you should be able to
too
see
many
hints
world
of the
edits,
water.
to be honest.
Yeah, because what's the point of having a deep cavern if it's all full of water?
It looks good here though, where it's shearing off and falling down.
Yeah, no. Yeah. The beginning of it looks fine, and then the idea is you need to get down here, down the side of it, boop, 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 and then over here. So there would be like a few, and then jump puzzle up to the top of this area over here. Whoop. Poor example of a jumper. But then you have to jump your way up to there, and then there's more puzzles within over once you get inside the thing. This area over here is literally just for show. Just like that guy outside driving his like ridiculously loud
What
sports
is
car.
that?
Can hear him.
Some
That's a
idiot.
sports car? It sounds like a tractor.
It's
No,
like a garbage truck.
that's some guy's giant car. I'm liking this already. So you come through, and it's like, oh, it's like an ancient ruin thing. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, I wonder. Oh my God, there's nothing here. I love it. I almost feel like there should be one light. And it should
Well,
be...
I'm stalactites with light in them. If you come look back here,
I like that.
like
Yeah, no, I see
buried
it.
really deep inside.
And you can actually see the glow.
It's like going to
Like
the
Bruce
national
Leroy,
parks.
they have the glow, and you can see that back
What
there.
did you say, Kane?
There's national parks that have caves and they put lights on the stalactites.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's absolutely right. I think that's a terrific idea, Zol. And I like that if we can do that at certain points, for like maybe the
And just in the
stalagmites
back,
and
so-
stalactites, yeah, the furthest ones
Yeah.
away.
Yep.
So people can see that there's like stuff in the cave. That's kind of fancy.
That's amazing. This chest. Like how it's all femurs.
What did you guys do?
What?
You put
We made
you
a
actually
skeleton.
you actually
Murdered the
did put a
Minecraft
campsite.
man.
You actually did
Yep.
put a campsite down here.
I did.
Look in the chest.
Interesting.
There's
Oh,
a
God.
chest, there's a
That's
chest
why I
of
hide my
bones.
bodies.
The thing is that the people can take this out, the armor, as treasure.
That's
I'm
awesome.
back.
The problem is that again, this is our lost moment. Who put the bones in there? Why?
And why is the fire still burning?
Why is the fire still burning? And you're gonna wonder these
Magic.
questions. You're gonna wonder these questions for years.
And
here's
they
the
are not going
we'll
to
never
answered.
answer them.
If
However,
only
here's
the
the
chest
thing.
could be locked.
I wonder
They'll
if
keep
somewhere
people
later in the
hooked.
game, like way later in the game, we should have a guy be like, "My son went to go journey to a cave, and his brother went
He
with
liked
him.
to sleep in boxes.
He loved to sleep in boxes. He was a weirdo." So is this bridge going anywhere, or is it just
No.
letting you know that you have to go up somewhere?
That is my main thing right now, just letting you know that there's somewhere you can go. I mean, if it's just a cave, then people might just give up and think, oh well, this is just some feature they implemented. I'm not, supposed to go anywhere.
Basically, if you want a jumping puzzle, one way you could do it is have this bridge mirrored other side as well. And then you actually have the jumping platforms on the sides of the walls. So if they fall down, they'd fall in. We'd need to add a bit more water below because, well, they'd die. But basically, the jumping puzzle would be on the walls of the actual chasm, like as bricks and stuff sticking out of the walls.
And your goal is the other side of the bridge, and then
Other side
over
of things,
here
say there's a room here that you used to be able, like a crumbled away stair.
right.
So it looks like you used to be able to get up here normally.
I like it, and then we can put whatever is on the other side, chest filled with whatever, or something, anything really.
Yeah.
And there could be a weapon or something in there. Yeah, I like it. That's a good idea.
Well, you could do like Elven ruins on the sides of the cavern.
Cavern,
But
yeah.
you'd have to jump through.
We'd have to
Yeah.
stylize it, but yeah, definitely.
I mean, if this was like a Elven village once, like underground, they could have the houses on the sides. So you have to actually go through the houses and buildings to get there. Over the rooftops, maybe.
Just an
I see.
idea. So players come in, there's a pressure plate at the entrance, and it resets the thing. And when they reach here, like here's a pressure plate, and it just opens up holes, and water flows down like this, so they can climb it up. And they don't have to start it over.
Thing is though, but then that raises the issue of multiplayer because
Yeah, player, if they come in, it resets. So
Yeah, but
the
how does it
water flow
reset?
goes back. It's possible with redstone, just gates.
You could attach it to another pressure plate earlier on in the jump, I suppose.
Alright, now
Why
it
not
comes
just
out
a
here or something.
other path up? Like, if you go down, if you jump all the way over here, it's like another way that you can only go back, like through the residential area. Whereas normally if you go through the residential area, it'd be like cut off, you can't get through.
Yeah, something like a cave-in or something, and then you have to go outside it.
Yeah,
and do
so
the
you have to
jumping
go
puzzle.
out into the cliff, yeah, and that's where the jumping
Yeah.
puzzle starts.
This isn't really a residential yet, though. We could do something like that, but
Well, I mean, I figure we have to give it the appearance of a cave-in, so like carve out the top a little bit, and so at some
But,
point there was something here.
Like how it is in the Nordic ruins of that one thing I made.
Yes, perfect. No, like leave it like this, yeah. And then maybe can we make like see how the windows here? Can we make like a windowed area over here, but like the remains of a window? Thanks,
I'm
dog.
gonna punch that dog in the face.
I'll just mirror this then.
Fucking sausage dog.
Sausage dog. I think this is good. So then you have to come out here, and then the puzzle begins.
Where is Milkman?
Ah!
Yeah!
Yeah, well
yeah, I
done.
pushed you off!
You didn't even make the first jump. You
Oh!
did.
Oh! Fate. Karma, she's a bitch. Wow, that
Is
first
it
jump
possible?
that first jump sucks. Yeah, it is. Mayos just made it.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Like the big button on your keyboard is called a space, and if you press it, you jump.
Oh, no!
Wow, okay, we need water down there. That would have been an insta-death. So the chest goes on
Chris.
the diamond, so most people wouldn't necessarily notice it's an eye. But then they'll be like, oh, it's an eye when they look away from it, maybe. I prefer that people not quite get it right away.
Like
Oh,
that.
Just an
Mike,
empty room, or-
come here, check this out. Look how it looks.
It's
come
like
through.
this, isn't it?
Look how it looks when you come through.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, look at that. That's so cool.
Yeah. I was
This looks
No
terrific.
way.
This looks great.
I like it.
All right, guys, that's it for right now. We did a lot today, but everyone pretty much has to go, so we will continue this later. There's so much more to do. As you can see, we are making this bigger and better and more awesome than before, and not just simple puzzles. Now it's all lore-based and story-based, and it's going to be a freaking blast. So,
Yeah.
on behalf of myself and everyone else, thank you for watching. See you guys next week, and we should have more, even cooler things to show you then. Auf Wiedersehen, adieu, and goodbye.
Yeah,
Continued.
bitch, yeah!
Thanks, Mewis.
What?
Bye-bye. Have a beautiful time.